Assalamu alaikum. Our today's topic is about establishing organizational goals and plans. So basically in this session I will cover about only the introduction of the planning, the goals and the types of plans or goals. In the next session we will cover about goals and performance in detail. So let's start. This is the outline, planning process, nature of organizational goals, how goals facilitate performance, linking goals and plans, and the management by objectives. So in this session, we will cover about only the first two contents, the planning process and the nature of organizational goals. The rest we will cover in the next session. The planning process includes the mission, goal, and the plan. So the definition of a mission is the organization purpose or fundamental reason for existence. So basically what the business is known as a mission statement or the mission. Future goal are the end result an organization wishes to achieve. It's mean what is going to be achieved in the next 6 months, 1 year, 2 years, etc. So this is known as a goal. Means divide for attempting to reach a goal, like what is the journey to achieve your goal is known as a plan. The future organizational goal is known as a plan. The future organizational goal that can be achieved is known as a plan. So basically plan must be attainable, must be measurable, must be reachable. So this is the how the process will conduct. Firstly, you have to design a mission. Then based upon your mission, you have to design your goals. To achieve your goals, you must have a plans and goals attainment, organizational efficiency and effectiveness. Basically, your goals can be attained or achieved through efficiency and the effectiveness. Now the question arises that what is efficiency and what is effectiveness? So basically I just going to give you a brief concept of efficiency and the effectiveness. Efficiency is basically when you are putting the minimum out inputs and getting more outcomes. Like when you are putting lesser the inputs and getting more outcomes is known as a efficiency. Whereas effectiveness is concerned, effectiveness is basically the tendency to achieve your stated goals. Like what goal you have designed, if you have achieved your goal, doesn't matter what the time, doesn't matter in how much duration or in how much resources you're going to input, but the end result you have achieved your plan, it's mean you are an effective person. But in efficiency you have to put less input, means time, resources and other things. You have to put come time, spend less duration and minimum resources, and you are going to achieve more outcomes is known as efficiency. So when you are going to achieve your goals, you have to align, or you can say that maintain a good relationship between your efficiency and the effectiveness. So now the question again arises that which one is better, efficiency is better or effectiveness is better? If I'm going talking about one answer, the it is going to be wrong thing that efficiency is good or effectiveness is good. It depends upon the situation. But the best thing is that you have to maintain a good balance between efficiency and the effectiveness. So you have to align or you have to use both in the same manner. The planning process is basically the setting goals and developing plans leads to goal attainment and ultimately to organizational efficiency and effectiveness. This is how the complete picture is placed here. Like this is the process that where I can say that the planning that is basically starts from the development of the mission, then goals, then plans, and finally you have to achieve your goals in an effective and efficient manner. Organization mission is essentially planning built on the organization mission, the organization purpose or fundamental reason for existence. It's mean this is the foundation. Foundation of what? Foundation of the business. How strong is the foundation? How much strong is the foundation? Maximum chances for the flourishment or the growth of the business. If your mission is weak, if your foundation is weak, then of course the buildings, the structure also become weak. Mission statement may be unwritten, maybe address customer, product, services, location, technology, concern for survival, philosophy, self-concept, concern for public image, concern for employees. So these are almost 9 components. Sometime it may be 7 components. So the best mission statement is the mission statement that carries. For example, if I am reading a mission statement of ABC company, after reading the mission statement, I have to come to know, I must say that after reading the mission statement, I must know about what the customers they are dealing with, what the product and services they are offering, at which location the company is, what technology is company basically using, what is basically the concern for survival, like the survival based upon what is basically the main motto, how the company is going to be enhance the value of the shareholder, the growth strategies, what is the basically philosophy of the company, at what philosophy the company is performing, self concept, self belief, concern for public image, like what the company is providing to the general public, and what is the concern for the employees. It's mean the mission statement includes if all these components, then I can say that mission statement is a very effective mission statement. So in most cases you have read a lot of mission statement without these components, so that doesn't mean that those mission statements are not very good mission statements, but in most cases you must provide maximum, like closer to the 9, if 5, 6, 7 maximum components if given in the mission statement, then we can name that mission statement is a good mission statement. Now the nature of the organization goals. What are basically the broader goals of the purpose of the goals, like what are the benefits of the goal? Of course, increase performance, clarifies expectations, facilitate control, and increase motivation. So the goal must be like that. That is talking about how you can enhance your performance, what are your expectations, like what actually you are requiring, facilitates control, you are talking about the control mechanism, increases motivation, it's basically the like increasing the motivation levels of the goals, that could be the operational goals, tactical goals, and the strategic goals. So these are the 3 level of goals. I am showing you the next in the next slide in the detail one. So right now you just have to understand what are basically the benefits out of the goals, like why we are designing a goal, and what are the levels of the. So this is the picture. Remember chapter number 1, where we have discussed about the hierarchy of the organization. Top level management, middle level management are the front line employees, are first level managers. So the goals which have designed at the top level, the top managers, organizational perspective, so we can name those goals as strategic goals. And to achieve your strategic goals, you must have developed strategic plans. So it's mean at the top level, based upon your mission statement, when you are deciding the goals, so those goals are known as the strategic goals, and to achieve those goals you have to design a plans, and that those plans are known as the strategic plans. So moving towards the next level, middle managers, departmental perspective. It's mean, remember the hierarchy of the organization, where there is a maximum broader spectrum at the x-axis, where there are number of departments are there: HR department, marketing department, finance department, IT department, supply chain department, etc, etc. So basically, if the x-axis is broader and there are maximum departments are there, and those departments based upon using their authority, because in the decentralized organization, top level delegate the authority towards the middle level. So at that level, the goals which have been developed are known as tactical goals, and to achieve the tactical goals you must have a tactical plans with you. And finally, first level managers, unit individual perspective. So at the operationalization concept, when at the below the level, bottom level, the goals which have designed are known as operational goals, and to achieve your operational goals you must have operational plans with you. So today I've just covered about the intro of what is basically the mission, what is gonna to be achieved from the goals, the plans, and of course your plans must be achieved in an effective and efficient manner. Other than that, we have also discussed about the relationship between a plan and a goal, and what are the benefits of the goals, and also we have covered the levels of the goals, like in the hierarchy, the top level designs some goals, the middle level designs some goals, and of course the bottom level or the front line employees also have some goals, and of course also plans. So strategic goals are aligned with the tactical goals, and of course with the operational goals. Same, strategic plan must be aligned with the tactical plans, and tactical plans must be aligned with the operational plans. So with this message I'm going to be take suggest, you can say, the input from you, that if you have any kind of ambiguity, any kind of question, you may ask. So in the next session we will cover about further the goals and how you're going to achieve your goals. So till then, thank you very much. Take care.